Good morning, Daddy. I was born here, he said. Watched Harlem grow until colored folks spread from river to river across the middle of Manhattan, out of Penn Station.
In 1989, the Cavani Quartet was starting its second year in residence at the Cleveland Institute of Music. And we decided that we wanted to create a sort of a mixed media program that included words and music.
Harlem. What happens to a dream deferred?
And at the time, University Circle Incorporated, they actually helped educators run residencies in the school. And we asked them if they knew of maybe an actor or a poet who they thought might be a good person to partner up with this project. And they said, we have just the person for you. They said that they had a poet who had been doing, creative writing workshops, seminars, performances, working on poetry in schools for them, and they thought it could be a really interesting combination.
Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it explode?
We had no idea how it would work together. Sometimes you'll hear us playing music that is from the standard quartet repertoire, written 150, 200 years ago. Sometimes we'll be playing music that was composed especially for this project or more recently written.
Each morning, she slips in a side door. Only I notice her. Circumstances make me a willing accomplice.
And most of the time we are collaborating with Mutabu, reciting, performing his own poetry, occasionally poetry of others.
Good morning, Daddy. Ain't you heard the boogie woogie rumble of a dream deferred? Listen closely, you'll hear their feet beating out and a beating out. You think it's a happy beat? Listen to it closely. Ain't you heard something underneath like a, what did I say? Sure, I'm happy. Take it away. Hey bop, rebop, mop, yeah.
The first piece they played for me that we do collage to, I could hear spirituals in it. And so as I was listening to them, it just occurred to me, this is going to be easy. And I was literally in awe of their playing. Collage, it took me about 2 years to really learn their music, at which point I was just able to fly. I love these women. They allow me to do what I do. So it's a privilege for me to perform with them. They're my sisters, and we have a great time. Dreaming out of Penn Station, but the trains are late. The gates open, yet there are bars at each gate. What happens to a dream deferred? Hey, Daddy, ain't you heard? How does time change? Time moves forward. Time passes like history. Time can only pass us by, leaving us weary and wounded and wandering in its wake. Vision, visionless. There is a place where love will always shine, and rainbows are the clouds above a love that's so divine, and the glow of that love is like the sky up above, and it's free. Can't you see? Come with me. The Creator has a master plan. Peace and
Reggie Holmes on drums.
This is a poem about signs. You know, for a nation that is the so-called richest nation on the earth, I think it is obscene that we see people standing on street corners holding signs. All kind of people, black people, white people, young people, old people. In some instances, whole families. And it's amazing to me. I was riding home from work one day, and there was a billboard on the highway. I mean, I literally stopped my car, pulled over so I could look at this billboard, because it was proclaiming that the world was coming to an end. And I thought that was kind of interesting. And so I wrote this poem called Signs. The billboard proclaimed the end of the world is coming. I wondered whose world they had in mind. We see them on street corners holding signs. We'll work for food, home less, lost job, lost family, need help. See them, the men, the women, the children, black, brown, and white, young and old, see them, these people lost and too visible. Ted with the golden voice even ended up uncomfortable in the glare of TV space. We look past them into despairing stories of our own, manipulated into fear and ignorance by mega preachers and politricksters playing selfish power games with people's lives. If the Lord came back today, even he would be an illegal alien in search of a green card. Just another bearded, dreadlocked black man turned away from his church, standing on a corner with the desperate people holding signs. Babylon.